The phone buzzed at 1 a.m. Not loud, not urgent, just enough to wake the part of me that never fully slept anymore. She didn't stir beside me. Her breathing stayed even, practiced. I didn't reach for the phone. I didn't need to. I already knew who it was. The screen lit the ceiling faintly. A name I wasn't supposed to recognize. A name she once laughed off. "Relax, he's just a co-worker. You're overreacting." I lay there, staring at the dark, counting my breaths like I was defusing a bomb. In the silence, everything I'd been ignoring finally had space to speak. The way she angled her phone away from me, the sudden passwords, the new phrases in her mouth that didn't sound like her. I turned my head slowly, watched her sleep. She looked peaceful. That hurt more than the suspicion. I realized something then. Whatever this was, it had already happened. I was just late to the funeral. It didn't start with proof. It started with erosion. Little comments, small dismissals. My questions framed as paranoia. My instincts labeled insecurity. "You always do this," she'd say. "Make it a me problem, a flaw, a weakness." I wanted to believe her, because believing her meant I didn't have to rebuild my life from scratch. But doubt doesn't scream, it whispers. And once you hear it, silence becomes unbearable. I replayed conversations, not the words, the pauses, the way she hesitated before answering simple things, the way her eyes flicked away when I said his name by accident. She never denied him directly, she minimized. That's when I knew. People who are innocent defend. People who are guilty manage. I didn't confront her. That's what she expected. Instead, I became quiet, predictable on the surface, invisible underneath. I memorized her routines, her exits, her excuses. I learned how long it took her to run errands, which nights she showered immediately after coming home, how her smile changed when she texted him. I checked phone records. Not messages, she was smarter than that. Call durations, frequencies, patterns. They spoke fluently. I watched her lie without blinking, watched her call me dramatic, watched her sleep peacefully while my chest felt like it was collapsing inward. Still, I said nothing, because the truth doesn't need rage, it needs patience. The confirmation arrived on a Tuesday, unremarkable, cruel in its normalcy. I held the evidence in my hands and felt calm. That surprised me. No shaking, no tears, just clarity snapping into place like a lock turning. That night, I sat across from her at dinner, watched her eat, watched her talk about nothing. When she finally asked, "What's wrong?" I slid the paper across the table. Didn't explain it, didn't raise my voice. She stared at it, then at me. The color drained from her face in stages. "No," she whispered, then louder. "No, you're misunderstanding." I nodded. "I know," I said. "That's what you've been counting on." Her hands trembled. Mine didn't. She cried, not for me, for herself, for the collapse of the version of reality she'd been carefully maintaining. She reached for me like touch could rewrite time. I stood up. "I'm not angry," I told her. "That would mean you still have access to me." That's when she understood. This wasn't a fight, it was an ending. I packed while she slept. Not in a rush, not dramatically. Each folded shirt felt like reclaiming a breath. Each item placed carefully, intentionally. I didn't take everything, only what was mine. I left the keys on the counter, the ring beside them. No note. She'd already had all the explanations she deserved. By morning, I was gone. Now, weeks later, I don't wonder if she misses me. I know she misses the version of me that tolerated being erased. I don't replay the lies. I don't need closure from someone who never told the truth. I walk differently now, lighter, sharper. Some betrayals don't break you. They remove what was weighing you down. And that's the quietest kind of revenge.